campaign trail today, a fiery back and forth.
Strong men, men who are truly role models, don't need to put down women to make themselves feel powerful.
They will do whatever's necessary. The Clintons are criminals. Remember that. They're criminals.
So this time it was First Lady Michelle Obama taking aim at the Trump campaign following fresh accusations of sexual misconduct against Donald Trump.
Now, the New York Times reporting last night on two women who claim that Trump inappropriately touched them years ago. One of the women, Jessica Leeds, told the newspaper that Trump grabbed her breasts and reached up her skirt during an airline flight in the 1980s. Trump calls these accusations a false attack. We want to bring in our political analyst, John Keller, now. And, John, Hillary Clinton spoke briefly about this today, but it was the First Lady who took the lead.
Yeah, she sure did, David, in an emotional speech at a Clinton rally in Manchester, New Hampshire, where she linked Trump's now infamous caught-on-tape comments and the latest claims about his behavior in an explicit and passionate appeal for female voter support.
Using language so obscene that many of us were worried about our children hearing it when we turn on the TV. And to make matters worse, it now seems very clear that this isn't an isolated incident. It's one of countless examples of how he has treated women his whole life. And I have to tell you that I listen to all of this, and I feel it so personally. And I'm sure that many of you do too, particularly the women.
So, of course, everything that's done at this point in the campaign cycle is done with extreme thought. Why was Mrs. Obama chosen to carry this message today?
Well, her favorability rating is through the roof. She's at about 60% approval by the public. Hillary Clinton's down in the low 40s, so that's kind of a no-brainer. But while the First Lady was addressing the issue in very personal terms, invoking a parent's desire to protect their children, listen to the way Trump framed this issue, or his response to it, at his Florida rally just a few hours ago.
The Washington establishment and the financial and media corporations that fund it exist for only one reason: to protect and enrich itself. I will not allow the Clinton machine to turn our campaign into a discussion of their slanders and lies, but will remain focused on the issues.
Interesting, he brings up the issues. During the debate, he quickly tried to pivot from the tape to ISIS. Did he try to pivot to issues again today?
Not very effectively, no. I mean, I kept track of it. I watched the whole thing, and most of his time was devoted to attacking his accusers and spinning these global conspiracy theories. Now, those are popular among hardcore Trump supporters, but they seem beside the point to undecided voters, especially women. And Trump's pledge to keep emphasizing Bill Clinton's past guarantees that issues of sexual assault will stay front and center in this race. So it's kind of contradictory, saying let's get back to the issues, but he keeps pushing the issue that ties in with his critics. It's odd, to say the least.
6 months ago, we said this was going to be a wild election. We never dreamed it would be like this.
How many more days left?
Not
26, something like that?
Many.
Wow, that's a long time.
John Keller, thank you.